Hey y'all, and welcome to Monter's Market, and welcome to the Bohemian Fall collaboration. This collaboration is going to blow you away. There are 21 creators in this collaboration. There is a huge prize package giveaway. It has a $100 Dollar Tree gift card, a lot of hard to find calendars from the Dollar Tree, and so much more. Stay tuned for more on that. So for DIY number one, I made this boho dream catcher and I fell in love with it. Let me show you how I did it. I took this little pinwheel from the Dollar Tree and tore it apart. All I needed was just that little round wire right there. And then I chose that actually because the wire was the same size as this doily here that I'm using. So I'm just taking some of the white string that you can get from the automotive section at the Dollar Tree. I am going to put a little piece of tape on the end just to firm it up a little bit and make it easier to work with. And then I'm going to weave it in and out of this little wire frame with every other scalloped piece. Like, where I'm doing that, and then I'll skip one and do another, skip one, do another. And I will continue that all the way around until I get the whole doily sewn in, I guess is the best way to say it. And then once I get that sewn in, then I have my top for my dream catcher. So once I get my top made, I grab these 3 different colors of yarn that are absolutely stunning, all from the Dollar Tree, and I start laying out my strings that will hang from my dream catcher. I want to say I used 12 of each color because I think I remember counting and there was 12 of each color. So I did 12 pink, 12 green, and 12 white. And once I got them all cut out and ready to go, I looped. Well, I'm trying to figure out how to explain how I did this. So I just folded it in half. And then at the top of the loop where it was folded in half, I strung it through the wire. And you'll see here in just a second what I'm talking about. So basically you fold it in half and then you bring the part where it's folded over up through the bottom of the little round piece. I'm going to show you right here what I'm talking about. So you bring the little folded piece right up through there, and then you grab the bottom, put your fingers through the hole, grab the strings, and just simply pull it through. That's it. That's it. Like in my head, I thought it was going to be so hard to figure out how to do. And once I did this first one, I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? That's literally all it is to doing this. So then I was on a roll and I just really got it knocked out in, I want to say, from the time I started weaving it through there till the time I finished was about maybe 10 minutes. It didn't take me long at all to get it done, because once I got my groove and figured out how easy it was to do, then it was just a matter of going in and putting them all on there. Now, at first, I was going to kind of trim off around the edge and make it like a half circle, or I had even thought about going in like a V shape. But I absolutely loved the way that it looked and the randomness of the different links at the bottom, so I ended up leaving it. And then I just went in with some pieces of this satin ribbon that you can get from Walmart, and I looped it through the same way, but then I would add a few pearls that you can get from the Dollar Tree along the string. So that gave me a few, I think like 8 strands of pearls just kind of randomly placed on the bottom. And those pearls to me were the perfect touch because it really brought it up a notch whenever I added the pearls to it. And then I just took those little flowers right there that you can get from the Dollar Tree, and those peonies were left over from a video that I recently did for my Bloom with Grace challenge that I hold once a month. And last month was, or this month was peonies, and those were left over. I'm also redoing my bedroom in these pink and green and white and cream colors. So everything that I'm making today will go into my bedroom. But I made my little swag, and once the swag was made, it was so easy to put on the side of that little dream catcher. I just took a couple of, oh gosh, what are they called? Yeah, those things. Zip ties. That's what it is. See, when you get old, you can't remember nothing anymore. So I took a couple of zip ties and tied them onto the little round circle thingy. And believe it or not, that little wire frame was very sturdy. You would think, coming from the Dollar Tree and being such a cheesy little spinner toy, that it would have been really cheap, but it's not cheap at all. So if you're looking for rings and you can't find them, if you still have some of those in your Dollar Tree, grab them now, because I know that these round rings are really popular for different things. So now I'm going to make my hanger. All I did was took a piece of that string and added 4 of those pearls, just to bring the pearls up to the top and sort of bring the whole theme together. Once I did that, I just added the hanger the same way I did everything else. Tied a little knot in the top of it, and that was it, guys. This could not have been easier to make, and I think it is absolutely stunning. I can't believe that I made it, and I am so proud of myself. So make sure you leave a comment and let me know what you think about it. Now let's get into DIY number 2. I love this little sign. So you know the whole boho theme, you see lots of arrows in that. Well, I have had these arrows from the Dollar Tree sitting around forever. Now I knew I wanted to keep that on there, but I needed to paint, so I just went ahead and taped down the hanger on the top one. I painted one with the ballet slippers. It's a Waverly chalk paint. And then I used the Waverly moss chalk paint. And then I used the Waverly white chalk paint. And I painted one of each of these arrows in those colors. Once I got that done, I have these little letters that I got from Hobby Lobby. And also everything that I'm using in the video that can be linked will be linked down below in my description box. And we love to say, I love you big. A lot of people say I love you more, or I love you mostest, or I love you, how, whatever, to the moon. We say I love you big. So that's what my sign's going to say. Because like I said, this is going to hang up in my bedroom. So I wanted it to reflect us and something that we would say. So I took my Mod Podge and was going to Mod Podge each individual letter down, and then it dawned on me, hey goofball, just put the Mod Podge all over it, because I'm going to protect my paint job anyway, and then just lay my letters down while the Mod Podge is still wet. And that was perfect. So I was able to kill 2 birds with one stone and seal in my paint and glue on my lettering. So once I got that done, I took some ribbon from the Dollar Tree, just some burlap ribbon, laid out 3 strips, and hot glued my arrows to it in the order of love you big, like the saying that I was telling you about. Once I got those 3 pieces of ribbon tied down, I went down and made the bottom of my little ribbons look a little bit better and added some of these peonies to each one of those arrows, and that was it. You cannot get any easier than that, y'all. And look, in my opinion, I think it looks super high end and very classy, and I just fell in love with it. I know I say that every time I make something, but I've only been doing this right at a year. I think my year is coming up soon, and like maybe in a month or so. And I just still kind of look back and go, oh my gosh, I did that? So yeah, I'm still kind of amazed at myself. So anyway, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to hush and show it to you, and then we're going to get into the last DIY. Let's jump on into DIY number 3. Now, this was the easiest thing to do. I probably shouldn't have even included this as a DIY because it's a cheat. Just a little quickie here. So I bought these 3 bottles at the Target dollar spot for $3. I've already used one of them in a different video that I did. I'm going to take the ballet slippers and paint one of them, and I'm going to take the moss and paint the other one. And then once I get that done, I am going to take one each of those strings, the blue, the green, and the white that you saw me use on my dream catcher, and just tie it around the top of these little jars here. And that's it. That's all there was to it. But it was just a perfect little addition to be able to add my leftover peonies and just a little something else to put a little, we call them whatnots growing up. I don't know, some people call them doodads and some people call them, oh gosh, what's the other term? Heck, I can't remember. But just a little something to set on your shelf. So in order to be entered into this contest today, you have to have a secret word. You have to put the secret word down in the comments, and you have to be able to also go back and edit your comment. And there's some other things that they are going to do to make you prove who you are, because there's so many people out there trying to steal everybody's winnings right now. So if you win, be patient and be thankful that they're going to make you do a couple of steps to prove that it's you, because there are some wonderful people out there who've been cheated out of some money recently and some prizes. So anyway, I'm rambling now. My secret word for this giveaway is sweetness. Sweetness. That's what my husband calls me. So that's what my secret word is. Make sure you put that down in the comments below. And also make sure you go watch the other people who are in this collaboration with me today, because there are a lot of us, and I think you're going to be blown away at the boho things that we have created for you. I know I kind of surprised myself when I made the dream catcher. I've always loved them, but I've never made one before. So I am going to hush my chapping now and let you get on into the other videos. Good luck with this contest. Thank you for coming to Monter's Market. I do want to say If you've never been here before and you are here from the playlist, my name is Brenda, but my grandkids call me Monner. So that's where Monner's Market come from. Monner is just my grandma name. So thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. I'm going to show you my final reveal now. Don't forget to put your secret word down in the description box below. And good luck. Bye now.